Getting ready to head up to Timber Edge Camp. It's just a few hour drive north of I Falls and Fort Francis there at the Minnesota-Canadian border. This is a drive-to destination. It's the middle of summer, so it is Canada, so I'm bringing some rain gear, not only for the cold, but obviously for the rain, face buff for the heat, some hydration and recover energy packs. These are from Wilderness Athlete, really convenient. You know, right here, you just mix in your water, bring on the boat. Tastes great, mixes really easily. And now at Timber Edge Camps, they do have lodge boats that you can use. So I got my portable Humminbird Helix 5 with a suction cup unit, great portable unit, very affordable. And for gear, just some spinning rods, primarily for the walleye and the smallmouth bass. I do have my trusty 4-piece travel rod here. This is usually how I travel, just wrap it up with tape. Very, very durable. This thing is awesome. And for baits, you know, for the soft plastic, just a variety of swim baits, little artificial leeches, some Ned rig stuff. This stuff can be, you know, it's great for smallmouth and walleye. Just trying to keep it simple. But again, really looking forward to going up there and getting in some of the beautiful Ontario scenery there at Timber Edge Camps and some of the great walleye and smallmouth bass fishing.
Hey, I've been fishing in Ontario for well over 40 years and have some great fishing memories, not to mention some very close friends. Ontario has some of the best multi-species freshwater fishing in the world. Ontario has a special place in my heart. The Ontario Experience captures all of this and more as hosts Troy Lindner and Ty Shadeen explore new places, meet some authentic characters, and experience world-class fishing and hunting along the way. The Ontario Experience is the next best thing to going on the adventure yourself. And who knows, this unique show just might give you some ideas for your next fishing or hunting trip.
The drive from Minnesota to Sioux Lookout, Ontario is scenic and serene. It's really a pretty quick trip, and before I knew it, I was crossing through Sioux Lookout, known as the Hub of the North, which features a number of historical attractions, besides being the gateway to a lot of great fishing. It's definitely worth a stop to check out some of the local businesses and other attractions, like some of the railway history. And from there, it was just a matter of minutes and I was pulling into my destination, Timber Edge Camps, a gorgeous operation with all the amenities visiting anglers might need for a great stay. Their modern cabins are spacious and feature cooking facilities, comfortable sleeping quarters, restrooms, and more. They also have plenty of boats too, so anglers without a boat or who don't feel like they want a trailer of their own have lots of options.
Well, I got in last night here at Timber Edge Camp, spoke with Clint, and we're going out for some walleye today. So I rigged up just a few, you know, traditional artificial baits here, jig and wrap, right here for the walleye. And then for a bigger bite, you know, to kind of play around, we do have some wind out here, so this is nice. Rip and wrap. And then on my other rod, right here, just a drop shot. I'll put a little weight on the end of this small little live bait hook. I can put a little artificial leech, which I have with me, a pack of those. And then I can upsize the hook depending on the type of live bait that we're using. So this also works for smallmouth. There's also some smallmouth in here, so probably be switching gears between walleye and smallmouth today, but primarily walleye fishing up here at Timber Edge Camps. Now this is a great operation, and I know besides the main lodge here, you also have another addition that we're going to check out today.
Yes, Troy. We have 9 housekeeping cabins and 9 RV campsites here. And we're going to be headed out to check out the Outpost Island. It has 4 cabins on it.
And that's kind of located, you showed me on the map last night, it's kind of right in the middle of some great fishing, so you don't have to go far when you're staying at the Outpost.
You are correct. It has, it's basically right in the center of Minnetaki Lake.
Well, that's nice. Well, I'm excited. We got a beautiful day. Let's get out there and get after it.
Let's go.
There's nothing quite like the feeling of hitting the water your first time on any given Ontario fishing adventure. With Clint as my companion and fully outfitted with gear we might need, I was definitely ready for action, specifically targeting the lake's great walleye fishing. Add gorgeous weather to the equation, and I had a good feeling from the get-go. This segment is brought to you by Tourism Northern Ontario. Timber Edge Camp's Island Outpost is another gem that puts anglers right in the middle of the best fishing action and can accommodate large groups. With 4 cabins and plenty of space in each, it's really the perfect place for a family trip.
Another thing kind of unique up here is there's no live fish allowed in the boat like in a live well.
Ah,
you either
okay.
have to release fish
nice.
when caught, or you must kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, is it even with the, you know, we got some decent wind here, but seems like that's a big fish. That's a good one. Nice fish. Nice little walleye. There, that's really thumped that good. There.
Nice one.
So this is a nice eater size, you know, that make for really good fillets. Now you have the slot up here. So this is under the slot.
We will measure it. We'll see how big it is.
Under the slot into the pan.
You got 16.5 inches.
There. That's a good one.
Good.
Yeah. That one feels pretty good. That's got that nice walleye. You got that slow walleye pull to it. I'm gonna stand up here. That's what we're coming here for. That's a big one. We marked a lot of these fish. And, ooh, look at that one.
Oh, yeah.
That one's gonna work, huh? There we go. I'm gonna come down here with you. This is, I'm gonna try to get the, I'm gonna grab it around the back here. This is why you come here. It's one little, look, it just came through.
Let's measure him.
Yeah, this is why you come to Timber Edge Camps. Look at that one. That's a beautiful, beautiful Ontario. This is Ontario Gold. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's gone. that was a lot of fun. This is a great way, you know, to end the day. We're gonna go in, get some dinner, and then we're gonna get after it tomorrow. But thank you for a wonderful day of fishing. Really appreciate it. So behind me here, this is the Anguish River. This is where it dumps into the lake, a very popular spot. You can catch just a ton of numbers of fish. So when you need to get a bite for shore lunch, this is a really good spot. So we're gonna catch some keepers here, some unders under the slot that they have enlisted here for eaters, you know, maybe that 12 to 15 inch range that we can fry up. The whole group is here. We got a lot of people. These are actually people behind me from the camp, and they're staying there as well. But looking forward to fishing the rapids back. It's pretty cool.
One of the cool things about fishing the rapids is it's a mixed bag of everything. Walleye, of course, but smallmouth bass and pike too. It's also a great area to put on a traditional shore lunch over an open fire, with potatoes, baked beans, and walleye fillets fried to perfection in cast iron. And with the fishing as good as it is at the rapids, there's no reason for anybody to go hungry, with seconds and third helpings commonplace. This segment is brought to you by Go Fish Ontario, Canada.
Let's see what we got there. Coming out fast. It's really might be another small pike. Oh, the smallmouth. There we go. There. Spitting cross. Well, that
Spitting them all over.
Yeah. There.
Lost him. I'm sorry.
All right. No. That's what they do. There. That's a good one. Nice. All right. Good. Yeah, he had a spitting up craw. Oh, chunky. That was easy. There. You can see the chunkiness of the smallmouth here, and the weight of them when they do get, when you're getting those 19 to 21 inches, what you get here, they are thick and they weigh a lot. Even this, I mean, look at this one. Look how fat. I'm gonna turn sideways. That one is eating right, and actually probably spit up about 4 crawfish on the way to the boat too.
Yeah, they grow. They're always really fat up here. Crayfish are about the #1 lure you can use, fake crayfish, and then they're always spitting stuff up when you pull them in.
Besides the great fishing, you couldn't ask for a more beautiful surrounding. Minnetaki Lake is just full of islands, inlets, and bays that are postcard perfect. And back at the lodge, there's fun too. Enjoy a game of cribbage in their well-stocked bait shop, and then there's a camaraderie during meals too, with fried walleye a staple pretty much any given day. Lots of smiles, that's for sure.
I don't just want to take it.
There. One feels pretty good. We'll see. So you got a nice little head shakes. Hopefully not a pike. We'll see. Said we've been marking some fish on this spot, and a pike roast, a good one. Oh yeah, right in the top of the mouth. Nice. There. All right in the top of the mouth here.
Yeah.
You see, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a nice. Now this is in the slot. The slot is.
For walleyes, it's 18 to 21, and you can keep one over and 3 unders if you want. The unders work the best for shore lunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
Might be a hair over.
Yeah. So this one goes back, but this is still a lot of fun when you're catching them this size. Get them under for the shore lunch, and you get the overs for the photos.
Yeah.
Nice one. We'll get this one back in the water. There's one. It's kind of underneath the boat. Let's see, I'm gonna do a little head shakes here. That feels pretty good. Yeah, this feels like another nice one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, good one.
Isn't it? There we go. There's another. Actually, this isn't too long since we did another drift over. See, just inhaled that jig. Might have to use the pliers on this one. So on some of these spots, it's amazing. You look around. We haven't seen a boat this morning, and spinning gear, these are, you know, this size and up, they are just an absolute blast to catch. And you get on schools here, we have this, you know, just 5 minutes later since that last fish, we got another one like this, and we just drifted over and marked a whole bunch more. This is what you come up here for.
There's a fish.
Yeah.
So it feels like a decenter one.
All right, bike. That's what they do when they get near the boat. It seems like they go nice and slow until you get the news.
That's probably why the walleye is shut off here.
Yeah. All right.
He's a decent pike. He's a good eater, I'd say.
Yeah.
If we were gonna keep, but
Yeah,
I don't think we're keeping anything.
No, we're letting this one go back. And we had pike at shore lunch yesterday, and it's, if you didn't know the difference many times, if you didn't know the difference between walleye and pike,
You can't taste the difference.
yeah, they both taste delicious. Well, the storm's coming in. We're gonna head back to camp and try to beat the rain.
Did you know, besides being a gateway to the north and outstanding fishing and hunting, Sioux Narrows in Ontario's Sunset Country is also home to a state-of-the-art facility called the Northern Ontario Sport Fishing Center. Located on the shore of Lake of the Woods, the Northern Ontario Sport Fishing Center officially opened its doors in June of 2012 and drew rousing support from the community. It became a location to collect and share the region's vast fishing history and become a go-to destination for people from all over the world visiting the area. Illuminated by a natural light that streams in from the floor to the ceiling windows, the center is home to fascinating exhibits including antique fishing equipment, vintage outboard motors and boats, all with their individual histories. The center also features a vast collection of wildlife art to admire and a freshwater fish aquarium that houses freshwater fish species indigenous to Ontario. And besides many intriguing displays, the center is also home to seminars and other outreach activities throughout the year. Hey, the next time you're in the area, make sure you pay it a visit.
Oh, there's one. You can see a little different weather from just 2 hours ago. We had the storm come in, and the first spot we came to, boy, we haven't been fishing here how long?
Probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, already hooked up. Yeah, we still got a little bit of wind, but it's a beautiful day. That's the one thing in Ontario you can expect is sun and storm. Sometimes it doesn't take long for the storm to blow out and you're back up to the mid 70s, high 70s. Oh yeah, look at that one. I'm gonna right through, excellent. Oh, here we go, I'm gonna get, well, that's a nice one. Right through the, oops, right in the corner of the mouth. Let me just switch hands here and there we go. Just get just in the corner of the mouth, just a little artificial leech. Look at that one. There we go. All right, so this is, you know, we've got a few like this. This is kind of in the slot then.
Yeah, it's high slot, maybe just a touch over.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna let this one go. We got enough for dinner. I think we got enough for dinner tonight. We're gonna be eating good tonight. But this is so much. We've been out here just a few minutes after the storm and already onto the fish. Hey, I had a great time fishing Timber Edge camps. Here's a few of the presentations that worked well for me in the past few days. Biggest fish that I caught fishing with Clint right here, number 7 jig and wrapped in the clown color. And I was fishing that on 8-pound Suffolk Advanced monofilament, so you got a little bit extra stretch. And I was fishing that on, well, a walleye series icon rod from St. Croix, snap jig rod. It's actually perfect for snap jigging, jig and wraps. And one thing you always want to do is put a little swivel rather, about 1.5 feet above your bait. This is going to help with line twists. This is 2500 size reel from Daiwa. That's good for the 8-pound monofilament. Excellent, excellent. And then probably the most effective bait was just a swim bait, snap jig and a swim bait. So this is a VMC. This is actually I went to a 3/8 ounce jig head on this VMC Moon Eye, paired with a bio bait swim bait on the back of it, and just snap jigging it, and it worked really well. That's what I caught the majority of the fish on. And you can see right here, this is the BioBait DNA Arkansas Shiner swim bait. They have some really cool patterns. And I was throwing that on, same line, the exact same line, 8-pound Suffolk Advanced Monofilament. And this is a St. Croix Travel. This is really cool. If you've seen my stuff on social media, Instagram, YouTube, you know that I like these travel rods, multi-piece travel rods. This breaks down into 4 pieces. This is a medium heavy rod. Really handy, especially if you're going to like fly in or you want to pack light. A great option. This is a Daiwa 2500 Legolas LT, 8-pound Suffolk Advanced Mono. Again, this rod would actually work. I could actually use this rod for the jig and wrap or the swim bait. A great option either way. So if I had to pick, 2 baits here and probably anywhere, I would say jig and wrap and a swim bait. The swim bait, like this, is very versatile. Smallmouth bass and walleye, probably a 1/4 ounce head. This is 3/8, but if you went down to 1/4 ounce, you can slow roll that on the bottom, burn it up higher in the water column for smallmouth bass, and then a swim bait on the back of it just like this. This is the perfect all-around size for walleye and bass in Ontario.